If someone had said that there'd be a discovery in space that tech guru Elon Musk would never have expected, nobody would ever believe it. And yet, that has happened. Because Elon Musk has recently discovered something that he never expected. But this time, it's about an unknown object sending radio messages to Earth from space. So, in our video today, we'll be discussing this new mystery, and if this mysterious object should be the ticket to figuring out whether or not extraterrestrials exist. Let's take a look at what Elon Musk has for the world in today's video. Outer space is constantly opening up ways to discover new mysteries, and Elon Musk, amongst a lot of other scientists and astronomers, is making attempts to unpack and solve every one of these mysteries. Recently, the Tesla billionaire just revealed that there is a huge object in space that seems to be sending Earth radio messages. This object, still unidentified, has got scientists and researchers confused as to its existence and ability to send radio messages to Earth. So what exactly is this object? For so many years, the cosmos has always been a thing of awe, as well as a subject of speculation amongst some of the most questioned space-related topics. Two discoveries, in particular black holes and neutron stars, are currently most popularly discussed topics due to their deeper mysteries, and, as a result, how little we know of them and their existence in the universe. In the usual Elon style, space was poked and rummaged through, but only with the use of the Hubble Space Telescope this time. During the research, the device was found something weird and intriguing in space, which turned out to be a neutron star, displaying strange swirls of glowing infrared light. If you've never heard of neutron stars, don't worry, we've got you covered. In simple terms, neutron stars are products of explosions. You see, when a supernova explodes, it sometimes leaves behind neutron stars, and apparently, one of those was found displaying something strange that baffled scientists upon its discovery. Neutron stars have been revealed to be 1.4 times denser than the Sun, but are only 12.4 miles in diameter. Sources say that at such a wild density, a teaspoon could weigh 1 billion tons. Even more fascinating is the fact that neutron stars are occasionally known to spin at very high speeds and release electromagnetic radiation like X-rays, and this category of neutron stars is suspected to be pulsars. However, the neutron star that was found emitting infrared light has now begun to undergo a series of tests and researches to figure out its nature. Researchers say that studying this possible pulsar or neutron star might help the world to have a greater and more comprehensive understanding of neutron stars. While it's unclear whether or not this is true, one thing that is clear to scientists is that this pulsating star, alongside 6 other pulsars, is 3,300 light-years close to the Earth. And due to their mysterious being, scientists have dubbed them the Magnificent Seven. These so-called Magnificent Seven stars have been revealed to be greatly intriguing. This is largely because they burn intensely hot, the way more than regular stars at that density would normally. But who says they're regular? These stars have energy that no other star does, and they also spin around at a very low rate, much lower than other pulsars do. As a matter of fact, a lead author of an astrological paper in the Astrophysical Journal, Bettina Passoltz, stated that, "We observed an extended area of infrared emissions around this neutron star, the total size of which translates into about 200 astronomical units, approximately 18 billion miles at the assumed distance of the pulsar." What makes this discovery even more incredible and of one of a kind is because nothing of this kind has ever occurred before. A pulsar has never been recorded to emit infrared light, especially not with such a strong signal. It's so strange and unusual that right now, Elon Musk could only tag the discovery as a mysterious object from space. While scientists were still trying to figure out whether or not the discovery was a pulsar, it was discovered that this object is transmitting some sort of radio message to Earth. However, it's not sending these signals long enough for scientists to detect whether an alien is trying to tell us something on Earth, or whether a star is responsible. The signals come in for a minute and they go off for about 18 minutes. Leaving researchers and astronomers quite confused about this mystery. Astronomers have been able to name the type of signal that the object is sending to Earth, naming them transients. But this one in particular, which astronomers call slow transients, emit a beam of radio waves that travel 3 times every hour across Earth, thereby making it one of the most prominent radio emitters of all time. Slow transients include, but are not limited to, supernovas, just as we've previously talked about. Although these pulsars or neutron stars that are seen flashing on and off in the galaxy could potentially be what is sending these beams, astronomers aren't so sure about it. The pulsars usually flash within milliseconds or even a matter of a few seconds. But the object that is sending these signals seems to be doing so in the middle of slow and extremely fast. It blinks in minutes rather than seconds as normal pulsars do. Scientists and astronomers are curious as to what exactly these objects are, and we're sure that you are too. It's no news that everything in space is rotating. just like the Earth is too. Hence, it's safe to assume that this mysterious object is spinning around outer space, carrying along with it some form of beam that is directly sent to us down here. This is the first time any celestial structure of this form has ever been found, and has therefore been named as strangely as its existence sounds to the world. J162759.5-523-504.3. But we'll stick to calling it a beam. Researchers from the International Center for Radio Astronomy Research, or ICRAR, were responsible for the discovery of this radio wave. During one of their researches on the galaxy, they discovered that after a 60-second burst of brightness, the beam disappeared back into the sky like it was never even there. Then the object would reappear after about 20 minutes of slow lightning until it reached its peak, before fading back into the dark sky. Also, transients can either be a supernova, which is a dying star, or the corpse of a dead star, which is a neutron star. But among these two, scientists haven't not been able to figure out which of them defines their discovery, as none of them exactly fits into the theory of this mysterious object. Is it possible that this object is a new type of star? Transients are known to be of two types, and for the first one, slow transients, they arrive slowly, and they remain in view for a few days, and then nothing would be seen again for months. Examples of these are supernovas. On the other hand, there are extremely fast transients like pulsars that flash on and off every few milliseconds. These fast transients are also known to swirl very fast while emitting extremely strong radio emission. The beam was revealed to be 1,000,000 times brighter than the sun, but smaller in diameter. This was also determined and applied to the beam's radio transmissions because the light waves only oscillate on one plane. Hence, scientists conclude that a magnetic field might be playing a huge part in this discovery. They also believe that maybe an incredibly intense magnetic field created them. But despite the fact that various weird and mystical things have been discovered for many years, it still wasn't enough to prepare the world or even Elon Musk about the existence of this pulsating object. Not even the tech mogul saw this coming. The bright object is even way brighter than ever seen. One of the researchers in charge of the probing, Hurley Walker, explained that this beam is somehow converting magnetic energy to radio waves, which are then sent to Earth. But what makes this theory difficult to accept is because this conversion and transmission has never been accomplished before, at least not to the knowledge of scientists. Some researchers have also suggested that, other than the fact that this object may be a very strong pulsar, it may be a rare white dwarf star. Further explanation about how they came to this information shows that a rare white dwarf star is capable of emitting radio waves by drawing in material from its binary companion. This is a shriveled husk of an extinct sun that was extremely too small to explode into a neutron star. Maybe if the star rotated at a more normal speed, the scientists might not be this confused and would most likely categorize this bright object as a star. More studies are being carried out on this mysterious phenomenon, especially in the electromagnetic spectrum department, as scientists are determined to get to the bottom of the nature of the beam. This has even prompted experts to surf through the Murchison Wide Field Array, or the MWA archives, to figure out whether or not something similar has previously been found. This might be the first time such energy is being received from outer space, but it certainly isn't the first time astronomers would come across something as baffling as this. Last year, a similar occurrence happened whereby a mysterious star dimmed so low it nearly disappeared from the sky. But then, just like this one, the star slowly regained its normal brightness. Stars have previously known to occasionally dip in their brightness. However, none of them have ever dimmed for this long, nor appeared as daunting and as striking as this one. This led to the conclusion that the world has encountered an entirely new type of phenomenon, and it should be studied accordingly. The research suggests that the object might have come from a different origin. Scientists in charge of the study further explained that this is not from a young star, but maybe an older star cluster located around the location of a nearby galaxy M81. An old stellar cluster is a galaxy filled with old stars. However, scientists find this area to be a very strange place for fast radio transmissions, as it is only an area where young stars are usually found. But in no time, the high-resolution impact of its brightening flash could provide no more insights as to why these mysteries are occurring. Right now, about 12 radio telescopes have been aligned to work together to accomplish the research. This clearly shows how difficult the process of the research is and how much precision is needed to catch one of these sparkling and swirling objects as fast as possible. Astronomers believe that it has to be something else other than those ancient stars. This led to the suggestion that scientists have probably also been looking for signs of alien life in the wrong places. In fact, some astronomers strongly believe that scientists should be searching amongst ancient stars for any intelligent life. Until now, so many people have only imagined the existence of aliens and other extraterrestrial life, as they all think of it as a mere fantasy. It's not real. Scientists have been searching for clues in globular clusters, which contain thousands and even millions of stars. But this recent discovery could be a sign that is hinting at the fact that scientists and astronomers need to consider the fact that something or someone exists in these old stellar clusters. Globular clusters contain blobs of stars that hover together, like swarms of fireflies, and the galaxy is home to many of these globular clusters. About 150 of them contain some of the most ancient stars that date back to even 10 billion years or more. Hence, these globs of stars actually could contain the key to what humanity has been looking for all these years, don't you think? But analyzing them would certainly open up newer opportunities and discoveries. Plus, who knows, an alien might even be found. What other mysterious discoveries are you itching to know about? Do you think the scientific probes would find aliens in those ancient stars? Let us know in the comment section below.